Jungkook, BTS's golden magne, the quiet man who always smiles at the camera, the man who has chosen silence amid thousands of rumors about his lifestyle, suddenly exploded. Amid the crowd of reporters waiting for an official statement about BTS's activities in their sabbatical year, there was only one sentence that finally shook the South Korean entertainment world and even the global: "Don't mess with my house. My home is my castle." The sentence did not come quietly. He spoke in a firm, slightly elevated tone, and was followed by Jungkook's piercing gaze that left the journalists petrified. Within seconds, social media exploded. The army panicked. Netizens are wondering, what happened? What exactly has the media, or even the BTS members themselves, done to make Jungkook feel compelled to make such a bold statement? During this time, Jungkook's house has indeed become a hot topic, especially after it was revealed that he bought a luxury property worth more than 300 billion in the elite 81 area, which is said to have secret passages, underground studios, to private elevators that go directly to classic European-style rooftops. But who would have thought that the house would turn out to be the turning point of emotional conflicts, psychological stress, and secret betrayals that have not been revealed so far? Not a few people think that Jungkook's statement is a form of frustration. Some think that he is tired of being used as material for public consumption. But some believe that this is not just a tired phrase, but a warning signal. Warning to the media. Warning to fans who are too fanatical. And more surprisingly, a warning to those closest to him, including the BTS members themselves. "My home is not a place for them to laugh at me," Jungkook said in an exclusive interview that was only aired in limited pieces in local media. "It's not a place to talk behind my back. Not a place to be questioned as if I'm hiding something. My home is the only place I can be myself. But even then, you're wasted." The words were like a time bomb that exploded. In one day, all the tabloids, K-pop YouTube channels, to underground forums discussed one thing: what's wrong with Jungkook's house? Why does the house, which has always been a symbol of success, turn into a battlefield of emotions and internal conflicts? We know that the K-pop world is not just about songs and performances. There is an image to be preserved. There are secrets to be covered. And a private house? In such a world, a house is no longer just a building, it is a symbol. It can be a hiding place, or a place of destruction. News began to circulate that some HYBE staff had complained of limited access to Jungkook's home. There are even rumors that BTS's taehyung once walked out of Jungkook's house with an upset face after a heated debate about the use of a private studio in the basement of the house. None of that was ever confirmed. But CCTV footage leaked on the internet showed silhouettes of two people fighting in the backyard, with one of them wearing Jungkook's signature black hoodie. "He's changed since he got the house," said an anonymous source from HYB's inner circle. "Not in a bad way, but like, he's building a wall. A wall that no one can break through, not even the members themselves." Is Jungkook's mansion a sanctuary or a prison? Is he hiding something? Or does he just want to separate his personal life from the giant shadow called BTS that has been his identity for more than a decade? There is a wound behind this luxury. The house, which is said to have gold ceilings, Italian marble, and an art collection worth billions, apparently harbors a solitude that wealth cannot buy. "I can have everything, but I can't have peace if you keep harassing my house," Jungkook said in one of the VLive posts that has now been removed from the platform. No one knows the exact reason why the video was deleted, but many armies had time to keep it, spread it, analyze every word and gesture. They noticed something odd. Jungkook looked like he was crying. Quietly, but clearly. His eyes were wet, his voice hoarse, and there was a long pause as he said, "You think I'm enjoying life in the palace? This is not a palace. This is my last fortress." The sentence was striking, opening deeper wounds, revealing Jungkook's hidden side, the wounded side, the weary side, the lonely side behind the magnificent palace he says he built to protect himself from the outside world. Is there anyone he's protecting? Or is there something he's hiding? Is it true that the house has an internal security system that even HYB cannot access without Jungkook's direct permission? Is it true that he has a secret room that can only be opened with fingerprints and the retina of his eye? Is it true that some important people from the world of entertainment and even politics once secretly came to that house? And why, of all possible times, he chose now to say, "Do not disturb my house"? Behind the Rumiku Istanaku statement, there are pieces of life that have never been published before, stories that are deliberately hidden by the agency, silenced by contracts, and hushed up by the members themselves. Jungkook's house, which was originally just a private luxury residence in Seoul's most elite area, gradually turned into a symbol of controversy, exclusivity, and even internal tensions that shook BTS's foundation of solidarity. A few days after Jungkook's controversial statement went viral, reports surfaced that one of BTS's longtime managers had abruptly left HYB. There was no official statement, just one cryptic message on his personal account before it was deleted. There are bigger things than the camera can tell. The message contains the meaning of hanging. Netizens were quick to connect her with Jungkook's house, especially since the manager is known to be close personally to the magne. In fact, he is said to be the only outsider to have stayed in the house for more than a night. Did he see something he shouldn't have seen? Or is it just too much to know about what Jungkook is hiding from the world? Behind every celebrity home story, there's always something that's not featured in YouTube-style home tours, isn't named in property listings, and isn't pictured in Instagram uploads. Similarly, the Jungkook house, a palace that is now a mystery magnet. The army, which had previously revered the house as a symbol of Jungkook's pride, began to split. There are those who continue to defend desperately, but not a few also began to wonder, is there a dark side of the magnificent house? A freelance photographer who once worked for South Korea's leading interior magazine said that Jungkook's home photo shoot was abruptly canceled, despite being scheduled and equipment set up. The reason? Internal demand for maximum privacy. However, in a closed conversation with a fellow photographer, he admitted that he had glimpsed a blueprint of an unusual room, a round room without windows, located underground, not connected to the main electrical system, and accessible only through a steel door hidden behind a classic French-style bookcase. What is the function of the room? Why does Jungkook need a secret room with multiple security systems? And why did the blueprint appear only briefly, before it was withdrawn and replaced by a simpler, official version? Netizens began to speculate. Could it be that the room was used to be alone when Jungkook's mental stress was at its peak? Or is it possible that he keeps a private collection that is too sensitive for the public to know? Or, in the most extreme scenario, could it be that the house is not just a home, but a personal headquarters for something much bigger than just the life of an idol? What made the speculation even wilder was the fact that Jungkook never allowed the production team of any television show into his house, even for a light interview. Unlike other celebrities vying to show off their marble kitchens, walk-in closets containing Louis Vuitton and Dior collections, and rooftops with jacuzzis with views of the Han River, Jungkook actually sealed it all off. Whenever asked about his home, he simply replied, "It's my personal space. I don't want to share it with anyone." But until when can a public figure refuse to share his living space, when his every move is already public property? Until when will the walls of the house be able to withstand the pressure of outside world opinion?